All right, so now we are ready for our last part. This is part D. In part D, we've got something special for you. What we are going to do is, instead of having the red cart start off moving and hit the blue cart, we are going to have the carts starting off next to each other. These carts have a special little feature. They have a little spring-loaded, well, battering ram, if you will, built into them with a little button. When we hit the button, boom, comes shooting out. Now, of course, when this thing comes shooting out, it's going to push the red cart. And so, of course, the red cart is going to go that way. But Newton's third law says if the battering ram pushes the red cart, then the red cart should be pushing on the battering ram, which means the red cart is going to push the blue cart the opposite direction. In terms of momentum, what we should find is this. Come on. Ooh. There we go. The initial total momentum is 0, which means when we push that button, the carts go opposite directions. We should find that they have equal momentum in opposite directions. That's basically the consequence of Newton's third law. And so, another type of collision is simply two objects next to each other. They push off of each other. Momentum should still be conserved. That counts as a collision. So, it should look like this. We're just going to punch that button. Boom! And what we're going to get here then is T1 is going to be the red cart in the first photo gate, and that's going to be on top. T2 is the blue cart, and that's going to be on the bottom. That's going to be the second photo gate. And that's all we will have. Of course, the initial velocities, initial momentum is 0. But all we are going to have is the final velocity for each cart. All right, so let's go ahead and get the masses. Should not be a surprise by now. There is the mass of your blue cart. And the mass of our red cart. Nice. Let's go ahead and set up our camera. And we can now take some data. All right, this is run number 1. Oh no. Boom! That's interesting. So there we have T1 and T2. Now it's interesting to note, ideally these times should be the same. But there's a slight difference. Let's see what happens on this run. Boom. All right. T1 and T2, red cart and blue cart. That was run number 2. This is run number 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I got too wrapped up in watching what you're doing. All right. So there's run number 3. Just a moment. T1, T2. All right. And this is our last one, run number 4. T1, T2 for run number 4.
I want to do another one.
You want to do another one for
For the earlier ones, the velocities were so different.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we are, the times were a little different for the first 2 runs. So here's what we're going to do, just making decisions on the fly here. We had run 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are going to redo runs 1 and 2. So this is going to be the redo for run number 1. Boom. All right. So this is our redo for run number 1. And now we're going to do a redo for run number 2. Just a second. I'm going to just tweak this a tiny bit. Just to straighten it out. All right. All right. I think we're good. All right. So there's our redo for, these are the new numbers for run number 2. T1 and T2. And I think, all right, so we are all done for the data for, that was trial 1 for part D.